What's going on, my peoples? And I would like to talk to you about what to do with jealous people and how to identify them. Now, let's identify a jealous person. This could be people even closer than what you think you might even imagine. This could be your friends. This could be family members. This could be a work colleague. And understand this: when you achieve a goal, you can tell by their energy, by how they would react towards you when you achieved a certain goal. And instead of perhaps a action of something that could be congratulatory, yes, they could give you congratulations. Their energy towards you may be of a backhanded compliment. They can also say that they would include an excuse rather than actually be happy towards you on why you've achieved those things. Oh, you only achieved those things because you're lucky. They could even compliment about how they are projecting their thoughts and feelings about you. Or you've changed. You're not the same person anymore. And understand this: if you are affected by this or have been identifying this for someone around you as a sign of someone who's jealous, I would advise you to remove them out of your circle. Or you can bring a boundary towards you and that jealous person. Because at the end of the day, the truth and the reality is, in terms of your energy, you do not want anybody to basically be like an anchor, a boulder connecting to you to prevent you from going further. As they say, prevention is better than cure. And if you understand what I'm saying, you would remove this jealous person out of yourself or out of your circle as quickly as you possibly can. Now, I know this might be very difficult in certain scenarios, but I would say even boundaries would be something that would be beneficial for you. You know, when it comes to a person that is jealous, especially when it comes to your energy, it's only a significator or a signal that you are illuminating and that you are bright and that it's a sign that you have triggered a shadow and an insecurity about themselves, and understand that this isn't their insecurities for you to fix. This is an insecurity for them to fix themselves. And at the end of the day, if they can't fix this, that isn't a problem for you to deal with. Sometimes, just sometimes, people, well, every time, not sometimes, just sometimes, but every time, people leave you clues. And that is a clue for you to ascend away from someone that is jealous, because they would only, by the opportunity, would not only take an inch, but take a yard to you if you give them the opportunity. And that energy of jealousy can really transform into the energy of being a hater, being actively somebody that could physically, mentally, spiritually drain you through their actions because of their feelings towards your goals. That the energy as it is can be so powerful of yourself that they are willing to take that away from you, and you shouldn't. As I said a couple of minutes ago, prevention is better than cure. And for you, it is about you removing away these people out of your frequency. Now, my closing bit towards this, which is on a empowering note, is that when you go through achieving these things, what do success, what does it bring? It brings and highlights your own personal achievements, yes, and accolades. And as it should be, it's something that you should be celebrating because that's what you've done, that's what you've achieved. But understand that with the territory, the higher you go, the more elevated the things of what you achieved, there is also the shadow that gets even bigger. And that shadow is people feeling resentful over it, feeling a type of way. That one person that may be jealous becomes a hater, and then you have a group of haters. Now, what I will say is the greater you become, the more jealousy, hate that you will obviously have as a reaction. But that is a sign of your success. And as long as you create a system where it is a boundary between you and them, then you'll be fine. Because at the end of the day, this is all polarity, baby. Because it is polarity. Where there's light, there's dark. Where there's losers, there's winners. All right? All you've got to do is move correctly and you keep winning. I go by name the Sorcerer. Love and light.